9. Bonus demolition preparation stream for Saturday, the 27th of May 2023. Bum. Let's play some music and then go.
Who's the guy who conquers death? The mister with the whispers when Mumbo forgets. After introducing Pearl and Jim to say we're settling a continent. Shoulder to shoulder, surrounded by water. Beyond which reset, risk your face if you wanna. We live close, we build close, we speak in proximity. Season 8's here today, still in its infancy. Mumbo is saying go, everyone's cheering. Suddenly scattering, always unfearing. Though it passed by without Mumbo mentioning, there's a crew, you know who to keep you adventuring. Assume a securing villagers. Pearl on fine architecture. Joe grabbing supplies, ready to throw at the first fools who die. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The very first to die, B-double-O, don't cry. Pops and quite chagrin, takes some apples and he flies. Zombie Cleo's next, needs an axe for the road. Geared up and cheered up, she's off with some lows. Gemini and Tay appears slain by Jevin. But B-dubs is back before Joe loads the first chest in. Then Pearl's killed by Cleo, who Joe had armed previously. Then Cleo's dead too, per Isco mischievously. Impulse SV got blown up by a creeper. Says he won't be back, but how can he be sure? Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again.
The resupply crew.
Assume a laddering a mine shaft.
The resupply crew.
Pearl egging a shell.
The resupply crew.
Joe lavaing a portal. Yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell.
Who's the guy?
Who's the guy?
Who's the guy who struck his first die and encircled suddenly by 3 of his friends? Tango, Corrales, and B-double-O, all armed and armored to shake down Joe. Threats bacon triplicate fully surrounded. Joe took to the sky with Cobble unbounded. Lava to dump on the brigands below.
Or on himself, misdirection, let's go!
Heading down to somewhere with coordinates in hand. Bridging and a tunneling connecting flower forest land. Cleo is away, so Joe leaves her a saddle. He hopes as he does she won't use it for battle. Returning to world spawn and lighting his tunnel, he keeps striking lava and dies a whole bundle. And drowns hunting squids, though he tried his best. But no worries, back at world spawn there's a resupply chest. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. One chest becomes 4 labeled in stock. The shell thickens yet with smooth sandstone block. Bushes are placed, ravines are filled in. Also the hermits can keep adventuring. If dying is losing, then living is winning. Episode's done, but the show's just beginning. Pick up some tools, some potatoes and steak, and show 'em you're real, give 'em season 8.
That was the Season 8 end credits wrap by Redacted Hills. I wrote the lyrics for Redacted Hills, aka Quinn Hills did the composition and performance there. We don't actually have like a bonus stream theme song, which is something I've been thinking about but just have not quite gotten around to doing. So we are going to jump right in. Honestly, I'm just like so excited about getting this, I've kind of had a good idea for a long time of how I wanted the pinball machine to generally look from every angle except below. Bama Girl says, Joe, I thought you were taking the weekend off. I'm taking Monday off because Monday is a holiday. And I took last night off because I took my kid to a baseball game. I'm going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some minor league baseball fun. And then I've got plans with my kid this evening as well. This is a busy weekend, but my plans tonight don't stop me from doing this bonus stream or my 8:30 stream. My plans last night, there was no way to go to a baseball game that was at the same time as my stream, so I definitely took that off. Monday I'm taking off. Tomorrow we'll have the normal 8:30 p.m. stream too. So yeah, this is definitely a fun weekend. We've got a lot of friends in town that we're hanging out with in general. But, how to tango? The thing is, like, because Corinne goes to bed at a reasonable hour, like, last night, well, I say a reasonable hour. Last night we hung out. She got to stay up later than, like, almost ever. She got to stay up till 1 a.m. We were hanging out at my friend's house after the baseball game. and having pizza and stuff. And oh man, my friend had all these. He likes queuing up weird music on his TV when he has people over. And he queued up this song that's like a cover or a parody of Mr. Sandman. And I was like, I know that's not the original. Is that Vin Shoken from my Twitch chat? It turned out to not be Shoken. But it's a parody of Mr. Sandman called Mr. Sandman Man Me a Sand. It's absolutely bonkers. I can't play it for y'all here because of copyright, but apparently today is Draw Joe Hill's Day on Tumblr. If I want to rub it in how famous I am for my friend at Wizards of the Coast. Take that, David McDarby. Yeah, unfortunately he's not here for Memorial Day weekend. But yeah, that Mr. Sandman, Man Me a Sand came on, and I was like, what is this? It's absolutely bonkers. But anyway, so the thing is, my pals are probably stayed up till 5 a.m., whereas we got to bed at 1. So it's too early to go hang out with them right now. So we're I'm knocking out some streaming stuff. Kindle says, you know David McDarby? He's famous. I'm aware. But yeah. Let's see. Wait, so anyway, basically we have some, well, not all of them are still asleep. Some of them wanted to go somewhere that I was just like, my kid won't enjoy that, and it's not worth the money. So for their privacy, I won't say where right now, but because some of them are still there. But yeah, I was just looking at that, and I was like, that's not a... You know what? My kid isn't a big fan of live sports, and she was willing to go out with us to the baseball game last night. I'm not going to drag her to 2 things in a row that she's dubious about. Because yeah, she was dubious about the baseball game. She ended up having fun by the end, but did Jevin drop off the gunpowder? No, not yet, but we still need to dig all the pilot holes anyway, so it's not like we wouldn't be able to do it until we dug all the pilot holes where the TNT is going to go regardless. So this way, when he does drop off the gunpowder, I can just fly, you know. So we're going to be marking where the pilot holes are with these blue torches, because unlike the redstone torches, they won't set off the TNT when I'm getting going. Okay, so I should probably... Okay, so we're going to mark that. There's one there. I think there's another pilot hole we dug out here. Okay. Also, I got some gravel here because I'm not going to bother with sponging all this up right now. We just need to get enough of this that the water won't be a problem with the TNT. Like, we're blasting all this away anyway, so... But yeah, Mr. Sandman, man me a sand, make him the cutest man card or hook hand. It's like the most bonkers cover mashup, a parody. I don't even know what it is. But yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna go hang out with my friends again later tonight, or later this afternoon. Yeah, this afternoon, and then they're going to this karaoke thing at a 21 and up venue at 8 o'clock. So since we can't take Corinne to 21 and up venues, I'll just come back here and do my show, which is fine because we have a lot of expenses right now. Oh my gosh. I'm really excited about Corinne going to her first summer camp, but at the same time, like, I went through the list of all the stuff, and I'm like, you have a padlock, right? And she's like, no, I don't have a padlock. You have a laundry bag, right? No. You have shower shoes, right? No. So it's like, okay, so we ended up going and picking her up all that stuff. The one thing we didn't pick her up was T-shirts, because I was like, I'm pretty sure the camp provides T-shirts. All the pictures of the camp, the kids are all in the T-shirts, right? And so the camp's going to provide those. No, nothing to worry about there. Not a problem. So then I go on the website, though. I'm like, let me see how many T-shirts they provide. Maybe I need to send you with a few. And they're like, don't forget to buy our T-shirt add-on, $65. And I'm like, grumble, 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 grumble. So, yeah. But it's just like, well, she objectively needs new T-shirts because she was growing anyway. And it is like a lot of T-shirts for $65. It's more but like it's still like that's how they get you. I know. So that was also a factor in me deciding I'm not gonna feel left out tonight because at karaoke because I need to work anyway. Anira says 65 for a T-shirt. No, it's not for a T-shirt. It's for like an entire. It's an entire week of T-shirts for the campers, but it's still like, wait, I'm paying how much for this camp, and then they're also, but then the shirts aren't included. Like I thought the shirts were included, but they're like, parents, don't forget if you're you know, I guess the idea is if your kid's a returning camper and has all their camp T-shirts from last year, or they had like an older sibling who was a camper, you wouldn't necessarily have to spend that $65 every year. But I'm like, that's fine. So, yeah, there's nothing that makes me feel better about missing karaoke than unexpected expenses. Evan Netta says, reminds me of when I had to buy stuff when I got enlisted. Yeah, because they're like, we're going to issue you X amount of uniform stuff. But realistically, you're going to want more uniforms than the number of, like, we're only going to issue you so many BDUs. You're going to want more BDUs. I do know how much it costs to produce T-shirts. I mean, like, the thing is, like, I don't think, like, looking at the quality of the T-shirts and the quantity of the T-shirts, I don't think they're necessarily gouging me. Because it's, like I said, it's a week worth of T-shirts, and they're not, like, single-color cheap T-shirts. They're nicely, like, they're nicer T-shirts than I would feel comfortable hiring up. Like if I did a T-shirt run, I'd probably stick to single or double or one or two colors. They're actually pretty nice. They're nicer shirts than I would print, but it's like still, come on. It's more that like I didn't know about it until today. That's the part that's annoying. Like, they didn't do a great job of communicating up front. Is setting up stream still supposed to be there? Oh, yes, to remind me not to forget to mention that tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Well, and, you know, oh, I keep forgetting. Why do I have my cards on me? Or no, I've got the TCG tokens on me? Why do I have... I meant to grab my food out of the ender chest, and I must have grabbed the TCG tokens. Like, something is up. Okay. Food. Nom nom nom. Oh, we're actually out of food. Okay, we're gonna go grab some tots then. Or chops. Chops and tots. I keep trying to go to food in my hotbar and then not having any. Welcome, Marco Ortiz. Oh, let's go check on that button while we're flying past here. Flying past here. How's the button? Da da da. I hope it's nearly done. No, see, I'm the only person that ever bothers AFKing over here. Yeah, I'm down here in slot 9, putting the hot in the hot bar. We are currently 20 away from our first face camera expansion milestone. Thank you for noticing, Vapois. Okay. La da da da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Where's the pig pen? Eating some pig, la la la. Put a diamond in at his. Yay. Okay, so now we can. Yay, we can eat lots of pork chops. Dun 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 do do do. Bum bum. But yeah, I feel like this this camp thing is a lot like the vacation thing, where it's like I went on vacations as a kid, but didn't really take a lot of them as an adult. It's like, so this last October, when my fiance Corinne and I went to like Massachusetts on a 10-day road trip. That was like my first big family road trip ever. And so it's like, wow, there's a lot of unexpected expenses here, but like now I'll know for next time. It's like, okay, this is my first time sending my kid to an away camp. So even though like I went on road trips when I was a kid, I didn't see the planning parts of it that my parents were doing. Or like my parents sent me to scout camp when I was a kid, but not scout camp and science camp aren't necessarily going to be structured the same way. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, we should put the food in the box and the box back in the chest. Good suggestion there, Mahis. 2 rockets for Mahis. That's my new way of rewarding people when I click on the wrong thing. Okay. So, actually, let's put the buckets with the other ones just so we have them there. Moth Matey says, I went to a week-long camp every year when I was young, between 9 and 16. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, sorry, I need a second to parse that while I drink my coffee. I'm still waking up. Wow. Yeah, I'm still waking up at 1 p.m. We had lunch, but, like, I didn't have coffee until now. I've got my coffee with me. Did not put the chest back in the ender chest, but whatever. It's fine. We need to go back up here for bedtime anyway. Yeah, I think I was in 5th or 6th grade when I went to my first week-long away camp for scouts. And then in 8th grade to 9th grade, I think I went to, like, a vacation Bible camp, which was a lot less terrible than you would think. It's basically just like, oh, we have canoes and climbing walls and all the stuff you would normally expect from a camp, but also, I guess we'll talk about the Bible at some point, because that's how we got your parents' money. Like, it was fine. You know, I'm actually looking at this. I'm gonna need more sponges than I thought. Let's go get some sponges. Ellis says no coffee till 1 p.m. Dang. Yeah, I slept in. I'm enjoying the. I'm trying to enjoy these weekends. Since I'm doing activities with my, like, last night I hung out with my daughter from, like, I don't know, 5 p.m. till 1 a.m. And, yeah, we went to a baseball game, and traffic getting out of those baseball games can be pretty rough. So we actually, we decided to take a bus. We all like, parked at my friend's house and then took a bus to get to the game. And when we were waiting for the bus, the first bus comes up, and the driver says, if y'all are going downtown, I'm not, I'm not going all the way downtown. This is the end of my route, finishing this loop. So you should wait for the next one. And we're like, okay. But one of my friends who had never been on a Nashville bus before or been to a baseball game before was like visibly like, oh no, like, and it's just like, oh, this is just something that happens with buses sometimes. Like sometimes the driver is finishing their route and they're, not going to necessarily go where we need them to go. So we wait for the next bus. That's fine. And it's like, well, but we're going to miss the beginning of the game. And I'm like, well, it's not like missing the beginning of the movie where like they put the name of each character on screen once and then expect you to know it after that. They put the names of the characters on the screen like every time they come up to bat, and they play like different music, for each person every time. But there's no overture. It's not like the opera or a musical where if you don't like catch the overture, you won't recognize the individual characters' themes later and be able to pick them out, because they never actually mash up all the music at the beginning. They just sing the national anthem. Like if it makes you feel better, I can sing the national anthem now as Keanu Reeves. So if any of y'all want to rise for that, no, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but it was just like, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars, that sort of thing. Kindle says Keanu had better sing the Canadian national anthem. Yeah, don't worry. One of my friends was like, "Oh, Canada, the pipes are calling." He's been doing that since high school, and then Jim Gaffigan used it in like something about 5 years ago, and he's like really annoyed because he's like, "I should have recorded myself doing that. Stupid Jim Gaffigan stealing my "Oh Canada" bit." But so anyway, we got to the game, and at one point she leans across like multiple people and points at the scoreboard while they're playing the walk-on music for one of the players, and she's like, "They do put the names up there, and it is different music." And I'm like, "I know. See, you're not behind at all." Okay, so we're just going to go over another 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because if you've never been to an American baseball game before, each player has what they call their walk-on music, which is kind of like in Mystery Pinball Theater 3000 when we show up and it plays a different song for like 7 seconds for each person who shows up. So like, one player might come out and it plays like 5 seconds of "I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down." That sort of thing. And then another person might have something where they come out and it's like, "Quicker than a ray of light, quicker than a ray of light, quicker than a ray of light." And then somebody else comes out and it's like, "You wanna push me around? Well, I will. Well, I will. You wanna push me down? Well, I will. Well, I will." That sort of thing. Like, but every player gets their own little bit. We're making pilot holes for TNT. Bum bum ba bum bum bum. Geek of Many Topics says, "I'm an American and I thought that was only for wrestling." No, they do that at baseball games. The thing is, they don't play it. That walkout music you can't hear when you watch the games on television because they don't want to pay for the licensing. So they play it over the speakers in the park, but not over the television. It's for the players to get them pumped up, right? It's not for the watch at home crew. Well, Paul says, now I'm just thinking of Weird Al. Well, I can't imagine why. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I remember now why I was mining out the area above these, so I could get light. I also didn't bring my fireproof potions. Whoops. Okay. Hello, a slime. Oh no, multiple slimes. Ah, what do we do? Okay. So I feel like we're gonna maybe need a pilot hole here, just because this juts out so much. If I fall into lava, I'll have all the light I need at least. Yeah, actually, oh, wait, I went and got those sponges, and I didn't bother, and I got distracted doing the holes again. I should actually be sponging right now. If I die with somebody's sponges, that's really bad. Okay. We were going to use the sponges on the watery bits over here, I think, in particular. Do these put out any light? Oh, they do. Okay, cool. I feel like there was water over here somewhere. Is there not? Did I fill it all in? What? Okay, now I'm just lost. How am I not hitting that water that was over here? Am I too low? Oh, maybe it was too low. Yeah, here it is. Oops, wrong block. Do baby slimes count toward the mob cap? I don't know. Okay, well, we're reaching a point where it's just clearly the ocean out here. But I think this is far enough away from where we're blasting that we're probably okay by then. Can magma blocks dry sponges? I don't think so. How are we for daylight? I feel like we're burning daylight here. Let's swap out some of these blocks here in exchange for some tools. Like sponge remover, maybe? No, I don't have a sponge remover. Handy. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's go lay our heads down, dream at least. I really feel like mob proofing the pinball machine is gonna be less fun. Like, y'all keep saying like I need to mob proof this place, but I think it's more visually interesting if there's an element of risk when I'm doing stuff. Like, that's part of the, like, you know, we're playing a video game. Like, maybe the video game should have danger in it. Oh, that's going to be a problem up here, then. Okay, I see how this is. Okay. then we come up here. Yeah, let's grab that. Okay. We might have to segment this off some. Somebody says you still have the setting up stream sign on. Well, we're not really set up. I don't really feel ready. I'm still down here in slot 9, putting the hot in the hot bar. So it feels like if we gravel back some of this, this is a big problem actually. I didn't realize how much of an issue this was going to be. This is a big open space here. Okay. So if we come in like that, and we kind of try to grab as much of this as possible, like here and here. Now we've got it somewhat better, but it's not perfect. We're gonna need to come in with the gravel and segment this off. Hey, Sunflower Dragon. No, I'm around this weekend. I just took off last night, and I'm off Monday. Sean Cockrell rolling in and tipping 10. That's our, or sorry, not 10, 20. That's our first face camera expansion milestone of the stream. Boom, let's get that on the abacus there. Sean Cockrell writes, "Hey Joe, your face is so small I can barely see it. Let's go ahead and make that a little bit larger. Howdy y'all, Crow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee-dee. We are now in the lower left there. That puts us 20 even away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Let's see. You know, some folks were asking about that overlay. Why don't we see what we can do about that?
PM, the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before play, I'll head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? It's items and chess tools breaking. Pickaxe and poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere. And then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
I think we can start the show. Let's go ahead and take down that setting up now sign. Thanks again to Sean Cockrell for that first tip of the stream. Tunker out. Glad you had a fantastic breakfast with your grandmother down there, Argentina way. Tunker out asks, Joe, which team were you guys seeing? It was the Iowa Cubs, not the Chicago Cubs, but their farm team, the Iowa Cubs, up against the Nashville Sounds, which is farm team for the Milwaukee Brewers. Farm team is like a minor league team. I don't really go to any Major League Baseball games because they're super expensive. And, like, I know in theory the level of play is better, but, like, realistically, when you see, like, some of the best players in the world at a sport playing against each other, it's pretty impressive whether or not they're actually the absolute best. It's like, wow, are these the top 400 players in the world, or are these the 400 through 800th players in the world? It's still pretty impressive, you know, and it's a lot cheaper. I didn't sign any TCG cards at the baseball game, no, but we had fun. My daughter was skeptical, but she's not a huge live sports person. I don't really watch sports at all unless it's in person. I like watching stuff in person with friends, but I don't really watch it on TV or anything. I guess with the exception of pinball. I do watch pinball streams, but I don't know if you consider that live sports if I'm watching pinball tournaments on stream. Because I will watch live pinball tournaments on Twitch. But yeah, I don't watch, like, football or hockey or anything, except in person. And even then, it's not like something I would buy a ticket to myself. It's like if my friends are going and they're like, hey, do you want to come with us? Or my family is going, you know. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll go. But, it was a lot of fun. My daughter was pretty dubious until she got her barbecue sandwich, peanuts, and icy. Just the barbecue sandwich was like, I don't know. Then she got the bag of peanuts, and she's like, okay, maybe this is pretty all right. You know, I get to actually open the peanuts. That's kind of cool. That's an activity for me while the game is going on. Okay. But then she gets the icy, and it's like, okay, barbecue sandwich plus peanuts plus icy. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna deign to actually pay a little bit of attention to what's going on the field. Okay, this is pretty good. Mahi says, what kind of person watches live pinball tournaments on Twitch? I know, right, Mahis? Blah, blah. Right, my parents had a pinball machine, and it was so much fun. I miss it. Oh, yeah. Pinball machines are super fun. Okay. Looks like we might need to be on our way to, Uh-oh, I'm realizing the problem with me using these blue torches for light in general was that I was intending to use them to mark the pilot holes so I could find those easier, and now I'm just gonna have random blue torches everywhere. Oh, did not think that through. Okay. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is where we're gonna mine straight down here. Only me and Tango out at the moment? No, I think Korean just logged on. Hey, we got some diamonds. Silk touch those. Any more in here? Hey, glad I caught those before the TNT destroyed them. Huh. Oh good, we need gravel anyway for concrete powder, so this is a nice haul. Probably should leave a torch here so we don't just have random mobs spawning though. Okay. How many coffees do I have a day? One small French press worth usually. If it gets to the afternoon and I need more, a lot of times I'll just have a Red Bull at that point. Uh-oh. Where's my exit here? I'm a little turned around. Let's just go up, back up the way we came, though. Okay, so then from there, we're going to want to go this way to line up with both of those. Oh, we should drop off... Okay, I'm really unorganized at this point. What I should be doing is I need to find all the water and sponge it all at once. I missed some diamonds in another pilot hole I dug. Hopefully I'll see them on the way back. It's not the end of the world, but... Okay, so let's go get these diamonds, or these waters over here, actually. Okay, so we need to segment... Oh, yeah, this is going to be a whole thing. Wow, this is a lot. Okay, so... Okay. So, how... Oh, I put that wall too close, even. Dang it. Okay. That's fine, I guess. That is not breaking quickly. Okay, let's put this torch back. Oh wait, we want to go more like this. And down here. Am I a fan of cooking? Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't like doing anything elaborate these days because my kitchen's tiny. I actually did a cooking video on YouTube called Mine Chunk Kitchen, you can see. Back when I had a slightly larger kitchen. Actually, a much larger kitchen, now that I'm thinking about it. It's depressing. That kitchen had a window and everything. Boy, I haven't had a kitchen with a window in it for years. That's just one of those, like... You don't appreciate how nice it is to have a window in your kitchen until you go, like, 7 or 8 years without a window in your kitchen. Yeah, let's see. The last time I had a window in my kitchen, Corinne was probably 1. So was that 9 years ago? looking at here? Is that water coming through from somewhere else? No. Oh, yep, it is. I just didn't have the gravel going up all the way. So is that... No, I'm still in the water. It's like, where... So there's a source block up there, maybe? I feel like we should be out of range of the Guardians here, but whatever, I still hear them. Oh well. So that takes care of the water up to this point then, but not further. How much further do we need to go? Not, actually might be good enough. Okay. Let's just do... see, this is why I was like, let's just check to make sure there's no other hidden water in here anywhere. Immediately hidden water in here everywhere. Aurelian Navarra says, what are your favorite dinosaurs? I really liked Jim Henson's Dinosaurs, which was a television show on the American Broadcasting Corporation in the 1990s about a family of dinosaurs with about the same technological level as us in our era. It's a very funny show. It was one of those projects Jim Henson had been talking about for years, but never actually, unfortunately he passed away before they were able to make it. But yeah. That's where the song, I'm the baby, gotta love me, big purple eyes are cute and cuddly, hit my daddy with the frying pan, comes from. In terms of actual real-world dinosaurs, though, I think, I'm not good at ranking things, but Triceratops always looked cool. Yeah, that show was Jim Henson's idea. And they kind of carried on with it after he passed away as like a tribute to him. Oh boy. Yep, that's not the mama one. Okay, we've been going for almost an hour now. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. And YouTube Super Chat. Let's go ahead and pick up some of these blocks, I guess, too. While we're... I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that geode. We might just blow it up. We've discovered so many geodes in the process of digging out this area. This is the only one that's directly in the demolition path, so it's not like we're going to run out of them. Okay. Time to use the bed, lay our heads down and dream. Yeah, puppet dinosaurs. Boom, boom. ba-da-dun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see. What does that look like? This, how deep, or how far does this go? This goes a while. This goes a ways. A ways further than we need to, really, is what I'm realizing. Okay. So we can grab these. Okay, so that's going to get us plenty of distance back this way. Fantastic. You're gonna be so ready when Jev brings that TNT. I am super excited. This will be probably the largest single blast demolition I've done on HermitCraft. I didn't necessarily intend it that way when we started this project, but like now that I'm getting there, I'm like, wow, this is gonna be I don't normally take the time to set something up this elaborate, and so that's part of the fun of this, is we're digging all these pilot holes, and we're going to have... Because normally I'd just be like, let's do a stack of TNT at a time. And then I'm like, okay, I'm getting bored. Let's do 2 stacks. Then let's do 4 stacks. But, well, I mean, in fairness, I guess we already did that, like, last week. But, like, it's like, okay. We're going to be putting in 200 stacks of gunpowder worth of TNT. That's a lot. We're going to start digging... we're starting to dig all the holes now. So, woo... so that we can just run with it when it's time. Oh boy, we are running a little low on storage though. Might need to go grab some more chests. Let's actually chug a fireproof potion. That would be wise. Okay. So if we're gonna find rogue water tunnels, we'll find them somewhere in, like, here. So let's just start checking all this for any rogue water. I'm not gonna want the sponges anywhere near me when we're doing the actual TNT stuff, because I don't want to risk blowing them up. So we need to kind of pre-check everything. Monsieur Limpay says, I like the layering and the plywood cut. Thank you. Me too. I'm really happy with how that's turning out. Not doing great with this flying. We also need to get more rockets while we're up here. Okay, I think that what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some more planks real quick too, and make... We're gonna just start making more chests. We're gonna make maybe a lot more chests, because we are gonna have so much stuff to drop off for Pearl. the way we're going. Like, when we actually blow this thing, it's going to be pretty bonkers, especially. Okay. Let's just dump all of these in here for right now. We're going to hold on to... Is that question for Tango? Well... It's more visually pleasing. It didn't occur to me that other hermits might want to come to this. But yeah, maybe I should. That kind of raises the presentation requirements a little bit, maybe, in terms of like how much of the rest of this is cleared out first. Because I wasn't necessarily gonna clear all the upper layers beforehand. I was just gonna blow this as soon as I got all the stuff from Jev. But yeah, maybe that would be worthwhile. Yeah. So basically my plan was to run the TNT columns from bedrock up till the top of the deep slate layer, with the idea being that everything above the deep slate layer I can easily mine out with a pick and because of what do you call it, insta-mine. Whereas once you get to the deep slate layer, no more insta-mine, right? So I was thinking like, okay, just whenever I get the TNT, I'll go in there and do the rest of that. But yeah, we really have to do all the pilot holes first so that we can be sure. I don't want to be messing around with sponges once I get the first bits of the TNT in there. It's kind of the thing. Doesn't Pearl offer a demolition service? Well, the thing is, I've traded with Jevin for Jev's going to be dropping off a lot of gunpowder for me to use for this project later. Okay. Okay. So, this is definitely coming along. Okay, so this is the nearest water that is still an issue, it looks like. Maybe. How close by? Oh, this sucks. That's why I didn't deal with this earlier. I was like, because I can gravel in part of this here. And, like, block that off a little bit. But that's... Yeah, segmenting this is going to be a pain because of the shape of it. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to want to keep flowing into here. Ugh, that's ugly. Don't love that. Okay. Let's think about this, because how close is this to the rest of everything? Pretty close. Okay, if we go up here, is there water just right? Oh, and there's water right on the other side of that too. Okay. This is one of those now we have two problems type things. So we got to come in and clear out some of this. Okay. Okay. And then we get into over here. Okay. Now that's far enough slightly further out that it might not be an issue. But okay. Okay. Am I clearing out underneath the full length of the pinball machine? Not at this time. At this time, we're just trying to get a big space under where the subwoofer is going to be. Could I bring some water-breathing potions? You know what? I do have some of those. Night vision plus water-breathing would probably make clearing that type of thing out a lot easier. That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Because I'm just, like, so rigidly focused on what's in front of me. I'm not... That's good lateral thinking there, Karake. It's not even lateral thinking, it's just problem solving. That's actually the direct solution to the problem that I wasn't even acknowledging. That's yeah, good job, Karake. Okay. Gonna put a double torch in front of the one that I'm currently filling here. It's like, actually, it's fine. Okay. So we can just grab some of the rest of these blocks here. Grab some of this gravel. Okay, it's 1:45 p.m. now. We got plenty of time before I need to go meet up with my friends. Yeah. So yesterday we did the baseball game thing, which was something where my daughter was going out on a limb to try something that I know. Well, I mean, she's been to a minor league baseball game before, but she was a lot younger. She was accommodating me. Tonight we're going out to one of her favorite restaurants and then doing activities that she likes with my friends. My friends like them as well, or we wouldn't be doing them, but so we're both very excited because I really like taking my daughter new places to try new things that she's not sure about, but it's always stressful in a different way because, like, if she's not having fun, I'm like, I miscalculated this, you know, like, now I can't enjoy this as much because she's frustrated and then I'm frustrated, but, like, it's like, so it's good to have a mix as a parent of taking your kid to, like, oh, let's do stuff we know we'll enjoy because we've done it before plenty of times, and let's do new things so we can try new things because that's good for your brain. Okay. So tonight's going to be a chill evening compared to last night. Last night had a lot of unknowns. Luckily, it all turned out well, but it was kind of touch and go when we first got to the baseball game. It's like, I'm not sure about this. It's like, one icy later. This is great. Perfect. Because it's like talking to about, like, okay, so the baseball is going just as fast as a pinball, but it's a lot heavier. It takes a lot more energy to get a baseball going that fast than a pinball. And, because a pinball coming off the flippers is about 95 miles an hour, and a baseball thrown by a pitcher is about 95 miles an hour. And my daughter was like, well, because I said it takes a lot more energy to get a heavier ball going that same speed. She's like, well, what if you dropped both balls from the same height? I was like, well, they would the amount of potential energy of the heavier ball would be higher because it took more energy to get the heavier ball up to that height in the first place. It might take the same amount of energy to release them, but storing that potential energy took more up front. So then we started talking about Raccoon Mountain, which is this hydroelectric thing in Tennessee where there's two basins. Like, there's a lake at the bottom and a basin at the top where they pump water into the upper basin during low demand periods of electricity. And then when our power grid is spiking here in Tennessee, they release water from the upper basin into the lower lake through some hydroelectric turbines. It's like good stuff to talk about. Fun times. Yeah, so apparently Raccoon Mountain actually just released, or just reopened to tourists and visitors. After September 11th, they shut down. I was lucky to get a tour there before September 11th, but they shut down to outsiders for about 20 years, and they're just reopening now, so I'm very excited about that. We've got Skeleton excited. He's like, I want to go on this hydroelectric tour. Bring me. No, Skeleton. You're a skeleton. You don't get to go on hydroelectric tours. Everyone knows skeletons love hydroelectricity. Well, then they shouldn't have shot me with an arrow. If you want me to take you on a hydroelectric plant tour, don't be rude. Oh, I went on a water plant tour, too, in my city. Oh. Zombie there. Okay. Ah. What was that noise? Whoa, there's a witch. That's not a good plan. I do not want to get potion smacked. No potions, please. Oh, you know what I realized is I didn't set my streaming status here. Womp womp. Do 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 do. I probably should. You know what? I realized it was rude of me not to ask Grian what he was up to. I'm usually used to Grian, focusing on something he wants to reveal in a video, so I don't usually bother him with questions about what he's up to. But I've realized now that he's left, that since he asked me, maybe it was rude of me not to ask. Oops, my bad. Yeah, witches are definitely one of the most frustrating mobs to run into while caving. Hey, we got a tip rolling in via PayPal from Luna. Thank you, Luna, for 5. Who says, FYI, today is your day for the Hermit a Day challenge on Tumblr. Make sure you check out all the cool fan art when you get a chance. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Luna. I'll have to do that. Just so you all know, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And that gets us 15 away from our next Face Gamer expansion milestone. So thank you, Luna. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll have to check that out when I can. Has anybody else here checked that out yet? Is there, like, is that the sort of thing where, like, it's going to be going up all day, so I should check it out at the end of the day, or is there already stuff there? Like, is it like a challenge where it's like, at 8 a.m. we reveal that Joe Hills is the Hermit of the Day, so come back at 9 o'clock tonight to see what people posted? Or did people know in advance it was going to be my day, and so they already had stuff prepared? Okay, this is a manageable amount of water to remove, because of how we already had that segmented off anyway there. I have not had time to. I haven't had time to watch any TV really, Evanetta, since the last stream. Basically, as soon as I got done with the last stream, it was time to hang out with my kid and my friends for the day, and so I am looking forward to checking it out when I get the chance, though. So thank you for getting that on my radar. Okay, so let's. I don't even know if that needs a sponge. We could have just graveled that probably. No advanced warning art challenge would be so stressful. Can you imagine, says Luna. Well, yeah, I mean, that's like... I mean, we do build contests like that with, like, surprise prompts at conventions and stuff. And I've been on panel... Or I've been at conventions where there's panels where artists will draw stuff based on stuff from the audience. Like, you know, they'll randomize it or spin a wheel. So, I mean, that's, like, part of the fun, is not knowing. So that way everybody's coming in with something completely fresh. I wasn't asking that to be sarcastic, like, oh, is this a random art challenge? Like, because those are a thing that I've seen before. But for all I know, there's some Tumblr account that's like Wheel of Hermits, where somebody just spins a wheel at 8 a.m. every Saturday and says, which hermit is it going to be this Saturday? Woo! Wheel of Hermits. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Wheel of Hermits and Hermit Plinko can be the two competing Tumblrs for randomized hermit art prompts. Okay, good. Nothing over there I need to worry about. Yeah, Hermit Plinko is just an animation of me falling down a Plinko board, bonking my head on every peg, and being like, how could a loving God allow such suffering? It's been a month-long challenge with a different hermit each day, all pre-planned. Ah, thank you for the context there, Chloe the Great and Powerful. Hermit Plink Joe. Yeah, the Plink Joe board. I guess it would be at that point. Luna says, I have claimed the Hermit Plinko URL, lol. Oh, you didn't write lol at the end, but I added it because I assumed you were giggling or laughing while doing it. Because that's the sort of thing, if I was doing that, I would be giggling the whole time. No, now you wrote lol. Okay, we are actually full on blocks again. I was giggling, can confirm. Yay! I'm not wrong, not wrong, not wrong. Woo! Okay, let's trade out our pick for a new one here. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Where every hermit knows your name. Okay, we're getting into, like, I'm actually going to need some serious torches territory here. Let's grab some serious torches. I also want to grab these blue torches back so that we can use those to actually mark the pilot holes only. That was a mistake to be using those for other stuff. So this is narrow enough. We could actually sponge this out. Yeah, that'll be okay. Yay, we did it. And that gets us to the Y level we needed too, actually. That was not my best flying. Oh yeah, I was gonna drop torches down here as I went. Ooh. Okay. So let's go make sure we've got... Whoops. We're gonna need to add some torches in some different places, but... I've got places to add torches. Da 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 da. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Da dun da dun dun. Bum 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 bum. Mazer T says, "What are we demolishing? We are making a mine entrance that will be underneath where our subwoofer is going to go. So that way we can appreciate the subwoofer underneath the pinball machine better every time we go into our mines." Which is a whole project. It turns out. I didn't realize how much TNT I would need to remove this much deep slate, and then I did some math and asked Jevin, "Hey, how much sand do you want for that much gunpowder?" And he's like, I don't know, 20 shulkers. So I brought him 20 shulkers. And so he's like, "Okay, I guess I'll bring you 200 gunpowder stacks now." So... But yeah, basically, we're gonna dig down to the we're gonna dig down to the deep slate level, and then we'll put TNT columns in the rest of the way, is the plan. Right now, we're just looking for any water we need to remove, because we've got the sponges on us. We need to do any sponge work before we start laying in the TNT, because we don't want to risk blowing up all the sponges. Yeah, the Guardian sounds are from the Guardian Temple nearby. I don't really know I don't know what to do about it. If I turn off my mob sounds, then I can't hear mobs at all, and we need to hear mobs at all for, you know, mob-related purposes. For, like, just basic human awareness of our environment. Yeah, the Guardian Temple's really far away that way. I don't know why they're so loud even all the way out here. That's what's weird to me. Because, like, I don't think I should be able to hear them from this distance. But maybe Guardian Temples are just really loud for some reason, in general. Is there a vanilla tweaks for Guardian sounds? Probably, but like, then I'm gonna get destroyed by Guardians without realizing it, because sometimes they do spawn in here too, because it's so close to the temple. Like, I need to be able to hear them, but I don't need to be able to hear them constantly. But knowing when to turn, it's like maybe just time turning on and off that resource pack real well. It's like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to time that well. Okay. Okay, we're clearly at a full storage point here. I'm just going to temporarily get rid of the gravel, I guess. I'm going to put the gravel in front of the chest with the gravel in it so I know where to get more. Let's hold on to 1 stack for right now. Draining the entire ocean would be a significantly larger project, let's say. There's a quieter Guardians mod that might be better. Oh, yeah, if it gave me an independent volume slider instead of just muting them, that would definitely be preferable. Def pref. Okay, we also want to reclaim these blue torches, because we're going to use those to mark the pilot holes. Okay, that's far enough out in terms of the... We're not going to worry about waterproofing all of this. Maybe actually, let's just get that to there at least, maybe. Yeah, that's... Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that whole thing there. But this is pretty far out. It's no slider, it's just flat 75% quieter. That's cool. Thank you, Monsieur Limpe, from the Twitch chat. Okay, we've been streaming for about 90 minutes now, so it's a good time to mention that we are $15 away from our second face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So, let's put these in here. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I should @logo my Plinko board chip, suggests Mahi0. Maybe I'll make a new Plinko board chip with that. I don't want to modify my existing Plinko board chips because they're the ones that came with it. And I've already cracked the plexiglass on the front of the thing. I don't want to damage the... It's like, ooh, I got this artifact. Let me break it. Like, it's a regrettable fact of my lifestyle that, like, everything is too fast and loose to have anything precious and expect it to be in mint condition. I'm not sure at what point that thing got cracked, because I had it behind the green screen for storage reasons, and it must have just got hit by a chair or something when I was carrying a chair, hit by a table when I was moving a table. But I didn't hear any, like, I just, one day I, like, pulled it out from behind the green screen. I'm like, oh, good, there's a huge crack in this now. Sigh. It could have been there for 4 months. let's go ahead and put some torches in here as well, because this is an area that we're going to have some mobs. If we're not careful. Or even if we are careful. Dang it. Parkour, parkour. Okay, so we'll throw our extra gravel in here. And then everything else can kind of go in there. We'll send this off to Pearl later. Let's lay our heads down a dream here. Stretch it out. Okay. Yeah, let's grab these blue ones. Happy Parkour and Demolition Day. I don't think we're actually going to get the Demolition in today, because Jeff hasn't dropped off the TNT yet. And also, I'm realizing just the sheer number of pilot holes I need to dig here. Like, this is a way bigger project than I did the math. I paced out how far I needed to go, how many columns of TNT we needed. But I didn't do a great job of figuring out how much effort that was going to be to dig all those holes. Okay, so we're going to have one hole here. Let's go get new fireproof stuff. Okay. Let's go get some fireproof stuff, and then we'll dig more pilot holes. We're like vacillating back and forth between general clearing, sponging, and pilot hole digging. Mr. Hardluck would posit that I'm still demolishing quite a bit, even if I'm not using TNT at the moment. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I am removing a lot of blocks at the moment. You're not wrong there. Okay. This is a glass half full situation. It's half full of rocks. Okay, so hey, we got a tip rolling in via PayPal. Let's see who that is from. Gritmonger sends over 20. Thank you very much, Gritmonger. That is gonna get us 5 past our second face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. Expand Joe. Do. And then Magenta Avocado tips another 5. That's going to get us 10 away from our expansion. Our third expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/joehills and YouTube Super Chat. Thank you so much for your support. We are, I gotta say, yeah, this has been kind of a tight month financially. I've got a couple things that I'm waiting to get payments on that I was hoping to get already and haven't. And so PayPal tips are a super helpful way to help me out at this point. It's like wait, is there water coming out of, where's this, what? Where did this even come from? How did I not see this before? There's no way Tango came over here and, like, trolled me by digging into that water. But, like, dude, I must have accidentally did that myself some point while I was clearing out more of it. I don't... It's weird that I didn't notice that, though. I don't know. But, I mean, I am pretty scatterbrained in general, so it's fine. Not gonna stress about it too much. But yeah, I don't know how long that water has been pouring into that hole. But that seems like the sort of thing that I was explicitly looking for, and somehow just didn't see. Great sign. We're not gonna clear this whole thing. This is pretty far back. Oh, Monday is Queen Dark Lady and Mr. Hardluck's 13th wedding anniversary. Well, congratulations to both of y'all. I hope you have a fantastic anniversary. Yeah, I won't be streaming that day, but you know that's good because you know it's your day. I didn't want to compete. You know, that's only appropriate. But yeah, I hope y'all get the chance to spend some time together and enjoy your 13th anniversary. Maybe we'll stream. Ooh. Well, if you do, I probably won't be home to catch it, but yeah, I hope you have a blast. Okay. I'm preparing to have a blast myself over here. Alrighty, bye Nico and Indy. Have a good Saturday. Yeah, it looks like we're inventoried out at the moment. Just want to get a little bit more wear and tear out of this pick, because I should swap that out as well. And then we'll come back and pick up the surplus material. Got about 5 minutes before all that starts to despawn, as is. So might as well just take advantage of that buffer time. Bum 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 la da 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 do little 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 do do bum ba dun 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 do 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 do. La da 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 da. Okay, any more fortune? I like the fortune pickaxes more. But we can use Silk Touch if we need to. It's fine. It's good to have a mix, though. Iron ore, gold ore. Why is copper ore not showing up as an option that we can make? We clearly have enough. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's leave that in here for right now. Do 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 do. Okay, gravel can go in the gravel box. Everything else can go in the everything else box. So we have a new pick. We have... Oh, let's go back down here. Yeah. This is a pretty deep tunnel. Oh, and it leads to gravel, which we need. And let's make some more torches real quick. We are definitely getting close to the Guardians. Can I fly out of here? Probably not with any level of confidence. That almost worked. If I turn down my mob sounds... 19%. That's a little better. Okay. Let's just actually go up here anyway, so we can drop off that extra stuff. Ooh, I got a message. Ooh. Okay. That's exciting. Just got something from Jasassin. I'm very excited about. Well, that's a project for another day. Not right now. Okay. Should probably try to actually collect all these materials and stuff from before. Okay. Oh yeah, we didn't mark that one. Yeah, he started streaming again. Okay, so this is... Uh-oh. That could have been a lot worse. Okay, so these ones got their markers knocked out. I should probably just be putting them in the top there rather than... Okay, so this one will be going here, but in the meantime we need to mine straight down. I forgot to get the lava-proof potion. Good thing we still got our totem open. Or on us. I forgot to mine straight up so I could get the clear view of the sky to get the sunlight down here too, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Okay, we're almost to the bottom, which is like negative 57. Great. Yeah, okay, so where had I meant to dig straight up? I meant to dig straight up there, it looks like. so we're gonna put that there, that there. So then this one, just mine out a lot of this right here. Gather all this dirt for later. That's not gonna slow us down any. Okay. So this here is where that's gonna go. Then we'll go straight down. Forgot to get the fireproof potion. Womp womp. But at least we got the sky open. Yay. Open skies, open skies. Da 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 da. Whoops. Go ahead and put a dirt block there. Okay. Fireproof potion. And put some of the torches back up here to free some space. Deep slate, deep slate, deep slate, deep slate. Deep slate, deep slate, deep slate, deep slate. Stone. Okay, so then we're gonna grab some iron here. Not iron. Pork chops here. Okay. Oh boy, we got a ways to go. It's been a long road. Getting from there to here. It's been a long time. But my time is finally here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the next one. Dun, 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 dun. Iron pork chops. I mean, pork chops do have a lot of iron in them. So that helps. It's so colorful. Okay, when we get to negative 57, I think is when we, Okay, so there's that. Okay. Oh, almost. Negative 59 is actually what we want. It looks like. Okay, cool. That could have got better. Pork is one of the lowest iron types of meats. Really? I did not know that. I learned so much from y'all. Okay. Karake says, your reaction to seeing Better F3 for the first time is something I use as a reference when I need overwhelming joy. Oh, I'm glad. We don't need that redstone that badly. Okay, let's go back to our inbox here, make sure we see any alerts that roll in. We are coming up on the 2-hour mark, and we are $10 away from our 3rd face camera expansion milestone. So if you'd like to support the show, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Howdy, Hugo. Glad you could join us. Okay, so it looks like we need to kind of mine from like over... Whoop! Okay, that was a close save. I was gonna say, let me mine out some of this stuff here so we aren't clipping that on our way back up. Minecraft Pro writes, blah, blah. Thank you, blah, blah. So where are we? We're here. Gonna put that there, and then we're gonna go this way a few. And we broke through. Woo! I should get some more rockets while I'm up there. Not that we have a surplus of paper, but I guess once we get all that gunpowder, we'll have the ability to make extra rockets as we need them. Okay. Bye, Tango. Uh-oh. Looks like we're gonna have to go lay our heads down and dream real quick. It's getting a little bit dark here for my taste. Okay. Oh, I saw blue there for a second. I was worried I'd found more water, but nope, luckily not the case. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go straight down right here. Let's chug that fireproof potion just in case. We are making so much progress. I am very happy about that. free gravel. Always use some free gravel. Where does this cave go? Okay, that's cool. Just kind of vaguely goes this way. Hugo, this is a vanilla SMP server. I am not allowed to cheat, or I would get in trubs. There are very few things I could do here to get in real trubs, but that is one of them. So I would advise against it. If you ever get on HermitCraft, don't cheat. Floofboy says, if you're not affiliated, how are you meant to get mods? How do you lay down the law in chat without mods? Oh, well, well, for one thing, I think the affiliate contract is garbage, and I don't recommend anyone who seriously wants to be a streamer ever sign it. So that's, but, I moderate my own chat by reading it, which is good if you want to, like, connect with your community. I would also recommend you read your chat, just as a baseline thing to do as a streamer. I've got 3 chats, so that way they all move at slower speed, and they're easier for me to scan and read. But I worked as, I went to school for history, and I worked as a lamp developer, and both of those jobs require a lot of parsing of text. So I just, do that. But it saves me a lot of time, too, because then I don't... So, like, if you pay or let's say you have mods, you might have to, like, review your moderator's decisions after the stream. Like, you might have to go back and go, uh-oh, somebody submitted this ban review request. Well, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I should read that and determine if my mod made a mistake. But if I'm the only mod, then I can just be 100% sure that any mistakes I made were completely hilarious. And we should keep them in. We're doing it live. LAMP is Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP. It's a pretty standard stack for small business technology. Like, if you're just building basic tools for a local business, it'll get you by. You get stuff done quick, and you can get things done relatively quickly and with a reasonable budget, which is one of the things they care most about. Big streamers signed the contract, and they seem successful. Well, so a lot of big streamers actually signed a different contract than the affiliate contract, and a different contract than the standard partner contract. It used to be if you were a big enough deal, Twitch would offer you a custom contract that had better terms, and then they would be able to point at you and say, look, this guy who's really smart signed a contract with us. You should sign a contract with us too. And I would say, well, don't sign bad contracts. If they offer you a custom contract, sign one, if it meets your needs. But basically, they recently said we're not going to do custom contracts anymore. We're going to standardize it so everybody gets a bad contract, and that's why a bunch of partners were mad. Because they were like, what? I don't need the contract of the proletariat. I only signed on to this so you could scam those guys, not so I could get the same contract as them. And that hurt my, I was just like, well, I didn't want to be a part of that then, and I don't want to be a part of that now. So, whatever. But yeah, if you can get a custom contract from Twitch, that's great for you. But they don't want to do that anymore. Parker Masochist says, wait, there are 3 chats? Yep. There is the YouTube chat, the Twitch chat, and the Discord chat. Discord chat is only for Patreon patrons. Yeah, you can also pay for an ad blocker, or not pay for an ad blocker and not see ads. But yeah, there are 3 streams. There's a Twitch stream, a YouTube stream, and then joehills.net/live, which is the experimental one. That's a work in progress. But yeah, if your workplace blocks both Twitch and YouTube, you can watch it at joehills.net/live. It's not, the quality isn't caught up with the other 2. That's an experimental work in progress thing, but it's better than it was, and I'm optimistic about it in the long term. So that's kind of a fallback right now. But yeah, there's 3 streams and 3 chats. Why are the leopards eating my face? You know, maybe you just have a very edible face. I don't know. Maybe that's part of it. Hey, good job on fixing your shower and getting that cleaned up. Good job. Okay, so we're going to put these in here. Okay, then we're going to put this here. And we're going to get some torches. Wait, I thought that was 3 out, but it's only 2 out. I mean, that's okay, but it's not where we wanted it. Wait, what happened there? Oh, this is where, for some reason, there's a pocket. And that's too low by 1. Yeah, I think Twitch should move away from an ad-supported model entirely. It's clearly not a good fit for what they're trying to do. I make very little money off advertising each month myself. Like, less than half what I pay in health insurance at this point. Like, almost all of my revenue comes from direct viewer tips or Patreon support. Well, mostly tips at this point. Just as a quick reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/joehills and YouTube Super Chat, and we are 10 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Oh, there's a place we can get some... Uh-oh, it is dark. Well, who cares when we're underwater? That's fine. Parker Masochist, you're not that late. We've only been going for about 2 hours now. And it's mostly the same thing. Yeah. Well, and I get twice as much from viewer tips as people who sign that Twitch contract. Because the Twitch contract with bits, they take a lot out of that. Whereas when y'all tip via PayPal, like PayPal gets like a small percentage, like single digits. Sorry, Squid, you're directly my way there. It's been 2 hours of this, though, Parker. It's not like you missed 2 hours of, like, me doing exciting things with the other hermits. It's 2 hours of me, like, swimming around, putting in gravel, and sponging. It's a very... If you had to pick 2 hours of stream to miss this year, this wouldn't have been a bad choice. I don't really like emotes, so I get annoyed when people use them too much anyway. So I don't want to have a what would you? It would be considered like a perverse economic incentive, I guess. If I was like, oh man, I hope y'all sign up to be my subscribers so you can get these emotes, and then I was like, but it would make it more distracting for me to try to run the stream. Somebody says why? Well, because I'm the only moderator here most of the time, and it makes it harder to read the chat. I have really good parsing skills for raw text because of my old day job and my old university career, my academic life. I'm very good at reading a lot of text very quickly, but when you throw in pictures, it slows me down a ton. And so it's like, that's actually one of the reasons I like not being an affiliate on Twitch, because then I can't put in pictures. And people are just like, people will expect it if I got an affiliate thing. Hey, we got a tip rolling in from Joshua for 10 who says, love your show, Joe. Keep adventuring. Woo! Thank you, Joshua. That does get us to our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand Joe. Do-do-do-do. Well, I mean, the big thing is, if I don't believe in not paying your moderators. If you're running a business, you should pay your mods. And this is my day job. At the point where your stream is your day job, I feel like you should really be paying your mods. And I can't afford to pay my mods the amount that I think is fair. I think that this is the sort of job that you should make a living wage off of. And so I only pay moderators for special events because if you can... Okay, I've been working for 2 hours now. I've been streaming for 2 hours, and we've got $60 in tips, right? So if I'm paying my moderators $20 an hour, I would have made $20 myself over the course of that period. That's not enough to get by. So... Yeah, most people don't pay their mods at all, but most people aren't running a business, you know? If I'm a professional entertainer, I need to pay my crew. Yeah, mods are there to be just part of the community for folks who are streaming for fun. But if you're running a business, you should be paying your employees. And so when I do have moderators, I pay them. But most streams, I don't have moderators. So... because I can keep an eye on 3 chats myself, so why should I pay somebody to do a job I can do myself? Like, the whole point of running your own business is that you can decide how that business is run. And if you want to run, if you're frustrated because you've had previous employers who you felt weren't fairly compensating people, here's your chance to do it right. Don't waste that. Don't take advantage of people unnecessarily. Say, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to prove it can be done. Make a beehive beacon. That would be funny, actually. But yeah, I don't care if other people take advantage of people. That's not how I want to live my life. And I didn't put, like, I haven't been working to build my reputation and my business for, like, 15 plus years now to throw it away on not paying mods. That's garbage. Where did I learn to read so fast? Practice. I have a degree in history, and then I worked as a developer for a while. And both of those things, you need to be able to read fast. Okay, so why don't we go ahead... Do I like reading books? Yes, a lot. I read as much as I can, but never as much as I would like, it feels like. How long is my hair? I don't know. I don't, like, measure it. I haven't gotten it cut in, like, 3 years or something. So it's longer than it was, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you how long it is in terms of, like, meters. I'm not the best at metric, but if I had to guess, I'd say 70 or 80 meters at this point. But I have very low confidence in that estimate. What's the difference between reading and parsing? Comprehension in regard to taking action. So, like, reading text is a way to learn things, but parsing text is more like I'm reading and making decisions about immediate action. Like, parsing is reading plus acting simultaneously. So, for me to be able... I don't need to just be aware of what's going on in the 3 chats. I need to be able to act on what's going on in the 3 chats. Oh, I forgot to bring a hoe. Okay, let's go get one. I think we left some tools over here. Nope, not in there. Did we leave them in here? Yep, they're there. How do you get the sponge? Well, you need to use a hoe to pick them up quickly. Probably should have gotten this earlier. Okay. Gritmonger says parsing is like being a human search engine. Yeah, that's a close analogy. I'd say maybe not a search engine exactly, more like a closer to a regular expressions engine where I'm reading the chat so I know what people are talking about, but I'm also checking the chat for certain things that might require me to ban or block people, or like moderating the chat is like a whole separate... Yeah, it's not... Yeah. But granted, most people don't know what a regular expression engine does, so that wouldn't be a helpful metaphor. Your metaphor is definitely more helpful, but less precise. Okay. I'm not sure if it's worth going this far in. Yeah, that... Well... Okay, so how far over are the pilot holes going to be there? Okay, so there's one. We need to mark that one for sure. Is the sun about to set? It seems kind of like it is. so there's another one. Okay. What I should do is just clear this out in this lane here and not worry about the rest. That'll work. Okay. Yeah, I mean, once you start having staff that are required to come to your streams, it also really limits, like, what you can do in terms of your streaming schedule. Like, I didn't know I was going to stream at this time today. And even if I didn't technically say, hey, I'm doing a surprise stream, I need a staff member here. A staff member who might be like, you know, I was going to sit on my back porch and chill and read, and all of a sudden Joe's streaming. Maybe I should go clock in and help with his stream. Like, that, it adds, like, it adds stress to people's lives if you want to stream whenever you want to stream, right? I've seen, like, there was one hermit who, I saw a few of his staff complaining because he just couldn't sleep, and he woke up at like 5 in the morning one day. It was just like, you know, I'm just gonna stream, and like a bunch of his staff were like, I was about to go to sleep, I was up late, and then but I feel like I should stay up. And it's like, you don't, the person doesn't actually expect you to do that, but you expect you to do that. And it creates these weird situations where it's like if he can't sleep, he shouldn't stream. It's like, well, maybe he should be allowed to stream if he can't sleep, but like, it's awkward to, like, people don't like being called into work last minute, even if you're not calling them in. If they're just like, oh no, there's work to be done, it's awkward, right? But I don't know. Badger Spanner says, depends on what the streamer actually does, if the streamer actually does their care of duty in the chats. Yeah, because I always moderate my chats like 99% of the time, nobody who worked for me would doubt that I would be able to watch my chat if I was like randomly streaming at 5 a.m. They'd be like, well, Joe can do it. Badger says, some streamers aren't good at keeping an eye on their chat and can put people at risk. Yeah, that's true. If somebody came in here and started saying something gross, I'd catch it pretty quick. Because I'm used to it. I'm used to keeping an eye on the chats. Sometimes I'm a little bit slower, like if I'm really focused on a TCG match or whatever, but in general, things don't stick around very long. Now, if I'm playing like a racing game or something, it gets dicier, where it's like, okay, I really can't watch the chat while I'm racing. That's just an extra, that's like a layer of cognitive load that I can't accommodate. Playing Minecraft, yeah, I can play Minecraft while I read. That's no problem. In fact, I read novels out loud on Saturday night sometimes. We read all of Dracula out loud while playing Minecraft. I can definitely read while playing Minecraft. My chat doesn't, or my staff wouldn't have to worry about that. Okay. Whoops, that one's not a hole. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if this is actually a logical place for one, but we'll see. Badger Spanner says, once someone gets a big enough audience, they either need to tighten their auto mod or make sure they have a rounded selection of moderators from different time zones who will be around. Yeah, I mean, one option, too, with Twitch is to say, okay, if I'm streaming and there's no moderators in chat, Well, like, whoa, there were diamonds there. Hold on. Where were the diamonds? There were the diamonds. What's the best way to get those? I guess we could use I don't have a lot of gravel. We could use sponges. That feels unnecessary. I guess we'll just use this. But like that's one of the reasons too that like my Twitch chat is in slow mode, so users can only send a message every 3 seconds. When we have moderators here, like stuff like that gets adjusted to be more loose. Slow mode might be 1 second instead of 3. I don't like having 0 slow mode because people like quadruple posting doesn't really help anybody. It's harder for me to parse for sure, at least. I will be streaming tonight at 8:30. I don't have like a novel or anything picked out to read, but it'll be kind of a big pilot hole drilling stream like we're doing now, except with reading. I'll probably pick a poem or a short story or something. I don't know. It'll depend on what kind of mood I'm in. Like what'll probably happen is my friends and I will start talking about something, and then it'll be whatever captures my fancy. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna put a pilot hole marker here. We're gonna come this way. Probably eat something. No, I have not finished Don Quixote. There was a lot more graphic violence in it than I was expecting. It's way more violent than Dracula. And so I was like, maybe I should read this in advance before I subject everyone here to it. It's like comedic violence. It's like, it's supposed to be like over the top Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi, Army of Darkness type stuff. But I didn't realize that when I chose to start reading it. And I was just like, I'm not, like, yeah, there's some violence in Dracula, but it's not like Bruce Campbell versus Army of Darkness graphic violence, the way Don Quixote has, like the sword fighting is just, like, over the top, ludicrously violent, which I didn't realize. I didn't read the book in advance. That was the other thing, is I had read Dracula before, so I knew what to expect. My 8 o'clock show tonight is 8:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, so that's 5.5 hours from now. So in a little bit, we're going to go get dinner with my friends and hang out for a while, and then they're going to go do karaoke at a 21 and up venue. So since my daughter can't attend that anyway, we'll head back here, and I'll do my show. Which, what's for dinner? Well, from an operational security standpoint, I shouldn't say. If I was like, we're going to get Greek food or French food, that would really narrow things down. Like, Nashville has plenty of restaurants, but if you know me and you know my preferences in general, you could narrow things down pretty quick. Okay, where? Okay. Yeah. Vapois says, I haven't been to Tennessee since I was a kid. Oh, my kid spends most of her time there. It's great for kids. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dang it. I just made this big deal about not saying what kind of restaurant it was. I was going to say, if you want to help me afford a nice mixed drink at dinner, and I was going to say a specific type of mixed drink, which would tip off, like, blatantly, like, oh, wow, well, you would only get that at a Turkish restaurant or whatever. But, yeah, if you want to chip in toward me enjoying myself this evening, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Do these streams get uploaded to YouTube? I mean, I send them RTMP data. I don't upload a VOD, but they independently interpret that RTMP data into a VOD. That's a really... I don't like that question. That's not... I don't know, is the short answer. I don't know if the stream gets uploaded to YouTube, because, I mean, I don't... Would you say that I'm uploading the stream to Twitch? Do the streams get uploaded to Twitch when I send them the RTMP data? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It's like... I stream to YouTube, and they capture that data, and then later make that data available. But, like, I'm not uploading a VOD. They persist? I really don't like that question. I'm deeply uncomfortable about this. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I'm streaming this to YouTube now, and they're gonna make their own copy. But, like... It's a different thing than me uploading it to YouTube. Because, like, there are some people who will, like, download the VOD from Twitch and then upload the VOD to YouTube. Like, that's like a multi-step process that they do, and I don't do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Paul says, I can't wait to get the IRL TCG cards. I'm excited to see what I get. I am very excited for folks to get those as well. This fall cannot come soon enough. Although I am looking forward to this summer. Should I manually remove that obsidian there? I feel like maybe I should. Oh, is that lava gonna be a problem? Maybe. Let me just put that there for right now. I'm gonna go remove that obsidian. It's the first time anything like this has happened in HermitCraft, right? Like making a card game? Yes. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, I was going to get another fireproof. Oh, we're out of fireproof potions. Well, that's something to keep in mind then, huh? I was gonna say those might be helpful to collect, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. Okay, so then the next one is gonna go here. Have I signed the cards yet? No. The art is still being finalized. I don't think Beef has released the rare Joe Hills art. He sent it to me for early approval, and it's very cool. I like it a lot, but I cannot share the what do you call it, model? The pre-finalized one. Okay. Just put 2 tough in here for right now. 2. Okay, whoops. Okay, so if we wanted to clear out more of this, is this efficiency 4? I was like, this doesn't feel like an efficiency 5 pick. Turkey Goblin, no. I mean, the big thing with the TCG is we just can't use any Minecraft stuff. So you can't have a card called Creeper. Right? Easy. Don't call any of your cards that. Next problem. Okay. Pork chop here. And then we're going to swap out that efficiency 4 pick, which I was like, why is this so slow, for an efficiency 5 pick? Which I'll be like, wow, there we go. That's right. That's what we wanted. Boom. Next problem. Okay. One, two, three, 4. And of course this is... Oh, I remember why I stopped digging over here. I got annoyed by not being able to see the sunlight. So I have to look at this to tell how deep I am. Boo. Not as fun. I feel like I'm basically where I need to be. 56, so 1, 2, 3. Yep. Yeah, because that was underneath that. There. Whoops. That's fine. Okay, so if we want to go this way now. And then, where is the... Okay, that's that one. The IRL cards won't have any Minecraft stuff in them. Yeah. You can look at them on the website. They don't look like Minecraft stuff anymore. Like, there's a million ways to draw a bucket with water in it. It doesn't have to be a Minecraft bucket, right? In fact, the Minecraft bucket's super awkward anyway. Okay. Okay, up we go. Yeah, this is way faster with the efficiency 5. Can't believe I screwed that up earlier, but that's how we learn. That's how we learn. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's gonna get me here. And then, wait, hold on. How did I do that math that wrong? That can't be right. These are too close together, but whatever. It's fine. We're doing it live. There's actually where the level we need to get to. And our inventory's full, so we need to go offload. Whoops. Whoa, the spider in there was attacking me. I was like, why am I still taking damage after I stopped smacking into the wall? Oh, a spider. That'll do it. That spider might still be in this hole, maybe. Because this is pretty close to the other one. Yep, I hear him. Ooh, free gravel. Let's mine down a little bit here just so I can find my way back out. I'm gonna put in a torch here. Collect this because we'll need a concrete powder later. Oops, tough. Let's go lay our heads down and dream. Of course, that gravel is going to fill up our inventory real quick compared to the other stuff because we gather it so quickly. Oh boy. Okay. Do. La da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Whoa. Almost fell in one of those holes. That would have been unfortunate. I mean, I did fall in the hole, but I almost fell down to the bottom of one of those holes, which would have been a different tier of problem. Because totems don't grow on trees. Ain't no rest for the Joe Hills. Totems don't grow on trees. Dun 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 dun. La da 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 do do dee. Okay. Barstana says, how deep are you trying to make this hole? Well, it'll go down to bedrock. Right now, we're just digging pilot holes to put columns of TNT in. We don't have the gunpowder yet to make the TNT. I bartered my friend Ijevin 20 shulker boxes of sand, and he's going to be bringing over 200 stacks of gunpowder in exchange soon. But so what we're doing right now is we're digging a grid of pilot holes that go all the way down to bedrock, and then we'll put columns of TNT inside those. And then we'll blow up all the columns of TNT simultaneously. I think that should look good. So we're... Yep. The episode... Or we'll definitely record the explosion for an episode. Do we have the sand already? Yep. When we were gathering the 20 shulkers of sand for Jevin, we gathered another 6 shulkers of sand for ourselves. So, in order to do this, we need to get the holes dug, which I'm working on now, and we need to get the gunpowder from Jevin, which we can't use until the holes are dug anyway. So, might as well work on getting these holes dug. I'm leveling this out so these holes all start at about the same height for simplicity's sake, and also to make sure there's no surprise water or lava hidden. This is kind of closer to where those water tunnels are under the ocean. So we've run into a few of those so far. I've had to sponge out. Is this going to happen in the stream later today? No. There's no way that Jev is going to get us all that stuff today, or during this stream. And even if he did, like I said, bring it by during this stream, we still don't have enough of the holes dug. We're not picking up the gold. That's unfortunate. I would like to pick up the gold. Okay, looks like we need to do another run by to drop off stuff. Oh boy, we've got a lot of nonsense in our inventory at the moment. Let's see if we can clean out some of that just for now. Like, the odds of finding more diamonds right now are relatively low. We don't need a single one of those. We don't need that iron there. Why is Joe not talking to Impulse for a bulk deal on totems? That could be interesting, but right now I've got enough. I just don't want to waste them. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark out where these holes are going to go here. Wait, why is that? That's wrong. Hold on. Okay, and then another one here. So there should be one, like, here-ish. Do 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 do. La da 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Wumpa dumpa dumpa dee. Okay, so then one here. One here. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That feels... Yeah, that's right. Okay. We're going to clear that out so we can get some sunlight coming in here. I would like those, please. Thank you. Is this well lit enough? What is this? Is this where those spiders were attacking us before? Oh, yeah, it is. We're gonna have to light this, because we're gonna be falling through here a lot. I don't want creepers jumping down on me. Okay. Just a little cave. Welcome, Saint Animates. Whoa, that's a way bigger cave down there than I realized. Anyway, we're going to continue mining straight down. After we acknowledge a tip, roll it in from Chris and Alex. Thank you, Chris and Alex, for the 21, who say, we love your multicolored wooden planks and are looking forward to seeing explosions soon. Yeah, the explosions will definitely be in a video. This is one of those things like we're going to spend 15, 20 hours setting it up to get a 45-second clip, but it's going to be worth it. Welcome, Goal. Glad you could join us. Okay, let's go lay our heads down and dream over here so we can drop off some stuff in storage as well. Demolition preparation. We are digging pilot holes that we're going to put the TNT in right now. So the TNT is going to go in columns all the way down to bedrock. So you see these blue torches? Those are each a hole that goes all the way down to bedrock. And we're going to fill that with TNT. And then we'll fill this one with TNT. Have I calculated the amount of TNT I need? I did a rough estimate. I needed 200 stacks of gunpowder, which comes out to... because it's 5 gunpowder per thing, about 40 stacks of TNT. And we're going to be alternating the TNT in here with TNT, then scaffold, TNT, then scaffold, TNT, then scaffold. So there's going to be about 80 of these pilot holes. I don't have near 80 of these done. I think I've probably got around 30. And as we're on our way down, if we happen to see anything valuable, we're grabbing that too. Found a lot of diamonds at heights way higher than I would normally mine at. So that's handy. We're not going to bother with that redstone. We got plenty of redstone at this point. Okay. So this is the bedrock level of our mine down here. So we'll be exploding out a lot of this. Monsieur Limpay says, how many holes are you up to? I am not sure offhand. What I probably should have done is kept track of... Oh, hey, here's some diamonds. I should have kept track of how many blue torches I had. Raiseworks, raiding with a party of 26. Welcome, Raiseworks Raiders. That's a tongue twister. I will say this, I was raided by the Raiseworks Raiders. My name's Jay Hills. I'm from... I can't... That's the part I mispronounced. My name's Jay Hills. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here on the HermitCraft server. My mega base is just south of the shopping district. You can see our shopping district right here. There is my mega base. I kind of turned down my view distance a little bit because I was underground. Let's turn that back up to like 34 or something. My mega base is a colossal scale pinball machine. I am enjoying working on this. This is going to be probably an 18-month to 2-year project. I'm hoping to wrap this up around the end of this year. This is where the subwoofer is going to face down. Going to have like a cavitation chamber above it. And the subwoofer is going to be over top of our mine entrance, which I am working on right now. The mine entrance, I had the idea to just have this giant shaft that runs all the way down to bedrock. So what I've been doing is I have been mining out a bunch of pilot holes that I'm going to fill with TNT. I'm going to alternate TNT and scaffold inside these pilot holes and then blow them all up at once. The theme for our pinball machine is going to be space telescopes. So let me fly out here a little bit further. Raiseworks writes, lol tongue twister. Hey, Joe Hills and community. Wow, so much progress on your project. I was looking into new rare things to collect before 120. Awesome. Have fun with 120. I'm not sure when HermitCraft's going to be updating. But yeah, anyway, for those of y'all curious about the theme of my pinball machine, it is going to be themed after space telescopes. It's called Deep Field. I'm doing custom pixel art myself based on JWST photos, which is short for James Webb Space Telescope. I'm designing a custom play field. It's going to be single level. I don't have that marked out yet here, but the entire machine is going to be a colossal elytra course where you will start inside the shooter lane and then fly around. There will be pop bumpers and flippers and stuff in here eventually. But you'll fly around inside the pinball machine before eventually the ball, which is you, drains. And then you'll be down here, and I'm going to have the components that are underneath the pinball machine, a playfield, visible as well. The elytra course will continue throughout here. There's a cable conduit that leads up to the back box behind the translate here and the screens and the speakers. So you'll fly around inside of there as well. And then back down another one of these conduit holes. Back through more of this stuff here. And then out through the coin eject port. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So I'm hoping to get this done, like I said, around the end of the year. It's a colossal scale project, and I am nowhere near finished. But I've been working on it for a long time, thinking about it for a long time, and I'm very excited. But right now, today's step is dig a bunch of shafts from the beginning of the deep slate layer down to bedrock so I can fill them with TNT. Raiseworks says, epic project, gonna be worth the time. Yeah, I'm really excited. I love building scale models of things in Minecraft. Last season, I built a scale model of, diamonds, Castle Hohenzollern from Germany. The season before that, I built a scale model of the Pillar of Hercules lighthouse, as well as a functional model of the Ever Given at 3/5 scale. I chose 3/5 scale, or was it 40% scale? It was whatever scale made the shipping containers be exactly 1 block tall and 1 block wide. So the shipping containers could be all multicolored and awesome looking on top of it. Also, if I did the Ever Given at 1:1 scale in Minecraft, it would actually be too long to see from the bow to the stern, like with the render distance. So, yeah. I love building scale models of things in Minecraft. In Season 5 of HermitCraft, I built a scale model of Castle Ravenloft from Tracy and Laura Perkins. Wow! Look at this! I should do these shafts more often. I'm getting a ton of diamonds. Like, normally I only dig, like, right at the bedrock level, but... Oh, well, I mean, that was actually pretty close. But still, I wouldn't have seen those. I went right under those with my initial tunnel. But, yeah, I'm finding plenty of diamonds this way, too. That's nice. Yeah, I am going to be rich by the end of this. I bartered with Jevin for the TNT. I gave him 20 shulkers full of sand. So that's 27 stacks per shulker. So that's what? 27 times 2 is 54. That's... Hold on. I forget what I was doing. What? 3 shafts in a row with diamonds in them. This is getting ludicrous. I was like, it would take me forever to get enough diamonds to buy all this TNT, so I better go gather sand for Jev and do some bartering. Clearly, I was like, okay. Clearly, the sand gathering will be way quicker than mining for diamonds. I should have done this pilot hole digging first. I would have come out. I need something... I got something like 400 diamonds worth of TNT materials from Jev. And I was like, I don't want to mine 400 diamonds. I'll just see what he needs. Oh, he needs a lot of sand for a project? I can get 20 shulkers worth of sand. Which, in fairness, I did get in like 3 hours or something. It was not bad. We were just hanging out on stream talking about audiobooks, and it's a good time. My streams are pretty chill. If you've ever seen my HermitCraft episodes, I'll be like, okay, we're going to go do some mining. Time skip. And then 16 hours worth of streaming is like the mining. And it's just me palling around with folks and hanging out. So. Was I just humming Army? Oh, yeah, I'm a huge Ben Folds fan. I actually live in Nashville, which is not Ben Folds' hometown, because I think he's from Winston-Salem. But we're kind of his adopted home. He's got a house here, and, like, I actually ran into him while voting once. Like, I didn't physically run into him because I was about to, like, basically there was this double door. He was coming out and I was going in, and the double door was not glass. It was like a metal door at an elementary school. That used to be my voting precinct. And one of the doors was stuck, and so I didn't see. He was walking toward the other door, tried it, it wouldn't open. So then he tries to cut out through the open door that I'm walking in, and I like jumped out of the way because I didn't want to. I'm like, oh, sorry. I don't want to bump into a guy. I'm like, wait, that's not just a guy. That's Ben Folds. But like, I knew he lived near me because I saw him walking his dog sometimes. But like, yeah, it's like, yeah. Apparently, we lived in the same voting precinct at one point. But yeah, he does. I've gotten to see him live a few times here in Nashville. He's a great guy. He does a great show. Fantastic entertainer. One of my coworkers, him and his wife, both only speak Spanish to each other when it's just the two of them. They both speak English, but like when they're, you know, just talking to each other, they speak Spanish. And they were in line behind Ben Folds at like one of like the local movie theaters, like a Regal Cinema or something. And Ben Folds was there with his daughter and a bunch of his daughter's friends, like taking them out to the movies. And they, you know, his wife was like, "Is that Ben Folds?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think that is Ben Folds." And she's just like, "Wow, I can't believe Ben Folds would come to the same movie theater we do. That's so cool." And he's like, "I know, Ben Folds is so great." But they're saying it in Spanish. And so they're like, they think he can't understand them. But like, you know, he just kind of turns and looks at them. And then like, looks back forward. And they're like, "Oh yeah, the Spanish word for Ben Folds is Ben Folds." we're not exactly stealth moding this one. No, not Ben Fogel. Ben Folds. He's a piano player, and he's a composer. He's really good. Songwriter, I guess you'd say, maybe more than composer. Usually you say composer about like orchestral stuff, although he does arrange pop music for orchestras, so like maybe he does count as a composer. I'm not sure where the line is on that, but he actually runs a training course for musicians in Washington D.C. for preparing to play, like rock and pop musicians, for preparing to play their songs with live orchestral accompaniment. And so I've seen Ben Folds backed by the Nashville Symphony Orchestra. I've actually gotten to see Weird Al backed by the Nashville Symphony Orchestra, and that was great. Weird Al is an amazing entertainer, but you knew that. I gotta say, though, my favorite gag of the whole evening was at one point, about 2/3 of the way through the show, you know, he kind of wraps up one of his songs, but like the band kind of keeps playing like the instrumental parts, and he's just like, or wait, was it after one of the songs, or was it in the middle? It might have been in the middle of like Albuquerque or something. He's like, over on drums we've got so and so, and the drummer does a drum solo, and my bassist so and so, and the bassist does a bass solo, and our guitarist so and so, you know. And the guitarist does a guitar solo, and you know, because he's got 4 people in his actual band, but then he's also got the Nashville Symphony Orchestra, and then on third cello we've got so and so, and he points at the third cello, and that guy does a solo, and on second violin we've got so and so, and that guy does and then he's just like, and you already know all the rest of these guys. They're famous. It just jumps right to the song. But it was, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, if you get the chance to see a musician backed by an orchestra, it's a really wild experience. I strongly recommend it. I've heard of Ben Fogel. That's true. Badger points out he was in a random episode of Taskmaster. That's true. That's the only reason, though, I've heard of him. Jan Ponick says, what are the purposes of these shafts? Oh, we're going to fill them up with TNT, and we're going to blow everything up all the way down to bedrock level. So we're basically going to have 80 shafts, each filled with TNT, and then we're going to blow them all simultaneously. But yeah, the subwoofer of the pinball machine is going to be facing out the bottom there, and I wanted to be able to admire it every time I would go into the mines. I was like, oh, it's a shame I'm spending all this time building this, designing and building a subwoofer that I'm never going to see again, because it's going to be boxed in, and it's facing downward. Because for a subwoofer to, not cavitate, resonate properly, you need to build a cabinet around it. So there's going to be a big wooden box around the subwoofer when it's finished, which I've like started marking out like part of that box here. And so I'm like, well, I want to be able to see the subwoofer. So, and I also, my current mineshaft entrance is a 1x1 ladder well, and we're a year into the season. I should have a prettier mineshaft entrance, or, mine entrance by this point. So we're going to make it happen. Okay. The pilot holes also give me a chance to find any tunnels that might need to be sponged out, or lava pools, or anything like that. ZK Gaming says, are you wearing green glasses behind a green screen? Because it looks like your glasses are floating. If I was behind the green screen, you would not be able to see me. So that is certainly not the case. That is evident, self-evident even. Secret storage in the subwoofer. Probably not. Okay, so we're going to put that here, actually. So we know where that one is. Okay, so this one is here. Boop. Down we go. We got plenty of storage. Oh, just as a quick reminder, you might have noticed that there's no advertisers on this stream. No subs or bits. This is a viewer-supported stream. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And by my count here, we are $19 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. So let's go ahead and put that abacus back. And okay. So then we're going to go dig straight down right here. Probably should put some food in my hotbar just as a treat. Nom nom nom. Do do do. Do 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 do. Yeah, we are 19 away from the entrance of the Joust. At that point, the Joe-pacity will start dropping each time the face camera expands, too. Joe, my elytra. It's got 45 durability. I don't know what you're worried about, Marco. Don't be such a worrywart. See, look, now it's at 45 still. Yay, that's plenty of durability. But just to make you, in particular, feel better, we'll swap those out. That's not for anybody else. It's only for you, Marco. Carl Farless says, starting to worry that my tip didn't go through. PayPal has been a little bit slower than usual. Let me check, Carl. Sometimes if I do a manual refresh on my phone, stuff shows up that doesn't show up on the computer. So... What? It looks like... Oh my gosh. You're not the only one, Carl. There's actually 2 tips that PayPal did not notify me of. So thank you for your patience, Carl and Quirky. First up, we got a tip rolling in from Quirky for 10. That's going to put us 9 away from our from our next face camera expansion. Thank you, Carl, for bringing that to my attention. Because, yeah, I feel really bad when those alerts don't show up. I want to make sure that people know that they are appreciated. But yeah, I think PayPal's been doing some maintenance. Normally this isn't a problem, but like the last 4 or 5 days, it's like 1 in 20 tips just only goes to my phone and not the computer. But now we've got 2 in a row, so I don't know what that is. But anyway, so thank you very much to Quirky for that 10. And our second tip I need to acknowledge real quick. Thank you very much to Carl, who writes adult hydration for a principled artist. So that is going to get us 9. It was 50, so that's 29, 39, 49. Wait, yeah, 49. So that puts us 1 away from our third face camera expansion. We're about to do 2. Real quick, thanks to Carl. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each face camera expansion milestone we hit. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the Joust. Bum, 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 bum. Lowering the Joe-pacity now to 90%. At this point, each additional face camera expansion milestone will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in Joe-pacity. If you don't know how that works, don't worry. Thanks to Carl Farless and Quirky, we are on our way to a second expansion right now. Expand! Joust! Do-do-do-do. I'm going to lower the Joe-pacity now to 80%. So thank you very much to Carl Farless and Quirky. Thank you both for your patience with me not catching that right away. Because let's see. Yeah, that looks like those both came in a little while ago. So you are really appreciated. And we are once again 1 away from our next face camera expansion. Or you can make it 21 and get 2. So let's go ahead and... But yeah, Carl's comment there, I had mentioned that I was going out to dinner with my friends shortly, and that if you wanted to buy me a drink, that I would not mind tips. Because we're kind of at that point in the month where it's like a lot of bills are due and a lot of outstanding invoices that I've sent haven't been paid. So it's like, ooh. So it is nice to be able to enjoy a guilt-free treat this evening. So thank you very much, Carl, for that. Now we're going to grab this gold on our way down. Impulse SV could always use a little bit of extra gold. No sense blowing that up on the way. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that was actually the bottom. Let's, whoops, we actually want that. Okay. So I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do about this thing. I kind of don't want to blow it up. Maybe I blow up everything around it, so it's just like on a pillar. But maybe that's gonna look dumb. We'll see how that looks, I guess. Just having the geode on a pillar that is gonna be like really thin pillar because the TNT bouncing around near it is gonna cause a lot of trubs. I'm probably mining this closer shave than I need to, but it does save a lot of TNT over the course of the project if I just get this all leveled out first. Because the beacon, I can quick mine or insta mine so much stuff. Hey, we got another tip rolling in. Let's see who it is from. Thank you. I'm sorry if I'm gonna mispronounce this. Karis or Cerise for the 6, who says, "Thank you, Joe, for all your wonderful work. I love that you are always authentically you, and I find you super inspiring." Well, thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and get that 6 on the board. So that's 5 past that next face camera expansion milestone there. So here we go. Expand Joe. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 70%. That puts us now 15 away from the most obnoxious face camera expansion milestone, the Tony Stark helmet cam. Arlith says, "Joe, I saw you kill yourself to get experience to mend your elytra ages ago, and my mind was blown by such a simple yet brilliant solution." I do what I can. It's Minecraft. Life is cheap. Like in that song about I forget the lyrics exactly from the season 8 credits wrap. Assume a lavaing a portal, yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell. Because yeah, I mean in this game you are functionally immortal. Why not build a portal to hell? That's just an option you have. You can just do that. It's like, what if I don't come back? You'll come back. Okay. Okay, so which one was I just digging? Because that one didn't go all the way down, so that's going to be a problem. I should have pulled the torch. I think it was this one. Yeah, that one doesn't go all the way down. Elytra glide. This is seeming like all the way down. Yeah, that's all the way down. Huh. Yeah, that's definitely all the way down. Dang it. So was it this one then? Maybe... Yeah, it was this one. Okay. Can we eat that real quick? Nom nom nom. I said it perfectly. Which one did I say perfectly? Because I said Karis and Cerise. So which one of the two was it? I would love to say it on the, not that I expect you to necessarily ever support the show again, but sometimes folks do tip twice, and if I can avoid making a mistake, I would love to pronounce your name correctly. Hey! Whoa, I'm glad I had the Silk Touch pick active there. We just got 2 stone diamonds. Those are always nice for builds and stuff. The first one. Okay. What was really lovely is you're the first streamer to say my name correctly on the first try. I had low confidence, but I'm glad. So that one was okay. So the correct one was Karis. Thank you very much, Karis. Okay. And we have too much stuff in our pocketses, like handses and all that. So we're gonna dump these over here. Okay. Yeah, I saw that Lord of the Rings game people were making fun of on Twitter, and I was like, oh, you know, I like making fun of things. Like, maybe I should get that game and then stream myself playing it. And then I saw it was like $60, and I was just like, no. The explosion will not be today. We've still got a lot of pilot holes left to dig. We're preparing for the explosion. We still have a lot of pilot holes left to dig, and Jev still hasn't gotten us the materials. Right now, we're mostly just making sure there's no hidden water pockets that we're going to run into, because that would be a real drag if we try to set this thing off, and there's just, like, one water tunnel that, like, floods everything. And then it's like, wow, that was a ton of TNT and no real benefit. Mining out a lot of blocks today. Feeling very productive. Ray's work says for some reason the field of view, or the webcam makes me think the field of view is getting lower. Not exactly. It's just, it's an illusion, Ray's works. Okay, so I'm gonna clear out some of this along here. Might as well just go drop. It's crazy how much faster my inventory fills up when we're doing the stuff up here. Because up here, like, these blocks just evaporate compared to the deep slate. Then my inventory is just like whoosh. Rob Your Hood says, my first stream, Joe, good to see you, but the camera makes me uncomfortable. Have fun digging. Awesome. Or it should make you uncomfortable. Thank you so much. Bum 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 bum. Do do do. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Welcome, Ken Jensen. Ooh, Should have laid my head down and dream while I was up there. Let's use this bed since it's here. You can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. 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 You can sleep only at night or during thunderstorms. Do do do. Do do do. La da 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 da. Oh yeah, it was fun too at the baseball game I took my kid to yesterday. We went to a Nashville Sounds minor league game. For those of y'all just joining this chat, we were talking about that at the beginning of the stream, but you might not have caught that. A little bit of background info. They had Friday night fireworks after the game, which is always fun to see fireworks from that close up. It was actually a pretty good show. They had it paired with music. They opened with David Bowie, which was a good choice, and they closed with Darude's Sandstorm. And my one friend who loves Dance Dance Revolution loves Sandstorm. So that was fun. But yeah, having fireworks choreographed with music is always fun. This pinball machine is the biggest storage room on Minecraft right now. I know, right? Hey, more diamonds. Wow. I am finding so many diamonds. It turns out when you just mine out everything, everything includes a lot of diamonds. Who knew? I should have been doing this the whole time if I wanted to get rich. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go straight down here. What music would I like to set my TNT blast to? Let's see. What of my music would actually... Do I have any music that would be good for a TNT explosions? Most of our music is pretty chill. Maybe this one? Maybe Bring on the Creepers?
Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave.
Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's
diamonds.
And he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hill.
That's not really TNT going off music though. But yeah, like we don't really have a lot of like extreme high tempo. Most of our stuff isn't very high tempo at all. Like there's the Outska Country When Will My Stream Begin? I mean, that's... I don't know if that counts. That's not like TNT music.
8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click craft it quick and real time and champ pick, then I'll replace the hooks in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush, chat swear, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record. This next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
So there we go. Dino Kid says, just have ChatGPT write a rap for you. Well, I'm a songwriter. Why wouldn't I write my own song? I'm just saying, like, coincidentally, most of the songs I wrote wouldn't necessarily be high tempo enough for fireworks show. Maybe slow music. Ray's work suggests. Maybe. Just gonna erode that so we can get sunlight all the way down, because I hate not being able to see what I'm digging. Dun, dun, dun. Oops. Oh, we always need gravel. Gravel is always nice to have. Let's keep marking where we're going down here, but then we're going to grab the rest of this. No sense blowing this up with the TNT. We will take that and use it for concrete powder elsewhere. And we'll grab this gold too. No sense wasting that. Impulse SV always needs gold for his projects. That's like his color. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Oh. Up we go. And out. Great. So now if we wanted to go down here. Woo! Thank you, Badger, for that update. That's exciting. My fiance is preparing for our upcoming... Well, it's going to be Badger's move, not my move. We finally filed the paperwork for the immigration stuff. Although it might take a while, Badger is making sure that everything is ready to go on that end. Once we get approved, I am very, very ready for that. Whew. Okay. Let's get this going here. Oh yeah, Badger, it does look like Art is going to be willing to sell me his PlayStation 4 when he gets a PlayStation 5. So we will definitely have a DVD player that is region-free for all your British digital video disc needs. Confirmed that last night. I thought that was confirmed already, because Brian told me that he told Art about it. He's like, Art's playing Rock Band, but I told him about this, and he says it's fine. I'm like, awesome. And then I was like, oh, yeah, Art, Brian said that you were cool with this. And he's like, Brian did not communicate that with me. And Brian's like, no, I was joking. And I'm like, Brian, that was not a very funny joke. And Art's like, but it does make a lot of sense, so we'll do it. And I'm like, awesome. For that DVD box set of the Young Ones. Yeah, I haven't seen the Young Ones yet. I'm very excited about that. Oh, boy. Just as a quick reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. This is actually going to be the last call for tips this stream, because I need to go and get ready to take my daughter out for the evening. So, we'll be wrapping up shortly, but I do want to make sure that we have time for all those PayPal tips to hit, because sometimes they take a few minutes for the alerts to come through. Let me actually refresh that manually right now, just to make sure I haven't missed any more. Last I checked, we were 15 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Any face camera expansions we hit will already be in play for this evening's stream, which is going to start in about 4 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah. I'm hoping to start that stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm hoping to start that stream on time. Since my friends are going to... Why is this dark here? Oh, is that like just... Oh, it's barely under that. I was like, I feel like we should be in the visible range there, but nope, not quite. Let's go ahead and actually empty our inventory too, so... Since my friends want to go hang out at a 21 and up venue at 8 o'clock, that leaves me with plenty of time to get back home with my daughter and set up for the stream. Because she can't go to a 21 and up venue, and everyone I would normally trust to babysit her is going to sing karaoke there, so... It's great having friends and family you trust to babysit your kid. But when they are all going to the same place and she can't go, it's like, might as well go to work. Okay. Hey, we got a tip rolling in. Let's see who that is from. It's from Wyatt! Oh gosh. Oh gosh. There was lava there. That's what I get for looking at my phone. Okay. Thank you very much, Wyatt, for tipping 35. That's gonna get us 2 Face Gamer expansion milestones. Here we go. Expat Jost. Do. There's the first one. That gets us to the Tony Stark helmet cam, lowering the opacity down to 60%. There we go. At this point, the camera can't take up any more of the screen. It'll keep getting bigger, but we're already covering the whole thing. The reductions in opacity will become more important. Everyone who tipped up to this point has been making the camera more obnoxious. But everyone tipping beyond this point will be making it less obnoxious. For example, here's that second expansion that Wyatt just paid for. Here we go. Expand Jost. Do. Bringing us to T. Joe Eckhillsberg size. So we're still covering the whole screen, but dropping the opacity down to 50%. That's not as bad, huh? That puts us 20 even away from the next one. Oh boy, yeah, that, Oops. Oh boy, I need to come back here with some buckets, clearly. Yeah, I thought that lava was outside of the radius of the drilling holes, but not. It was not. So we're going to go get some buckets and grab more of the lava, I guess. Do. It's fine. I always love ending the stream with a big wake me up, oh no, I'm dead thing. Oh, actually, wait. You know what I should do? I need to... Yeah, while we're in the last leg of the stream, we need to dry these last 2... sponges. Luckily, we haven't run into any more water that we needed it for. So away we go to the nether with Joe to dry the sponges. NJ says, just got back. It was too hot for the hot tub today. Oh, geez. Sorry to hear that, NJ. Hope you had a fun time otherwise. Yeah, let's go run these sponges back to Jev in case he needs them tonight. If you haven't seen it before, we're on the HermitCraft server. There's our shopping district we are flying over. I'm using the Bobby mod to let me load in chunks a little bit further out than many people would have. I think currently it's set to like 36 or something. It kind of hurts the frame rate a little bit, but the sense of scale you get, like you really, you know, you're seeing this through the eyes of a hermit. It's powerful stuff. Okay, so we're gonna fly out here. Over the UFO we go to Jevon's castle. Whoa. Away we go. How does the button look? Last time I flew over it, Vapois, it was still at like 3 lights away from yellow, or whatever the next one is. What's the one after green? It was 3 lights away from the one after green last time we were over there, so it wasn't worth stopping by now, because it wouldn't... I'm the only one online. Oh, Tango's online, but neither of us are in that area. Yep, so here's the 20 shulkers of sand we left for Jev. Sand for Jev. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. 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 Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-da. Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Flying all the way back, flying. We're clearly on the right track, flying all the way home today. Whoa. Bum 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 bum. Dee 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 dee. Da 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 da. Do 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 dee. All right, so let's put the diamonds up, I guess. 44 blocks of deep slate diamond ore, and wow, that's like more diamond ore than I've had like ever on the server. I think. Just these horizontal digs are obviously the way to do it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab some of that lava down there so we don't accidentally have trubs with it later. Yeah, here it is in here. Okay. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun. I'm not the best at flying, but that's okay. I'm having fun. Nothing bad happened to Joe digging straight down until the absolute last one. The last shaft we dig of the whole stream is the one that gets me. Of course. Of course. That's fine. I'm fine. It's a shame there's no lava sponge. Well, we'll use this for fuel anyway. We'll fuel stuff up. Oh, NJ's hot tub remark was about it was too hot for me to go in the lava. Oh, that makes slightly more sense. Because I was like, because you were like, oh, we got done running our errands, but it was too hot for the hot tub. It's like, what kind of errands were you running? Where you're like, we might, we're gonna go, get the dog shaved and then grab some groceries, stop by the liquor store, hang out in the hot tub at the dog shaving place, like. When we pick up the dog, we can sit in the hot tub with our liquor until it's done. It's like, oh, yeah. I can't imagine like just most places just be like, yeah, hot tub for customers while you wait. Like, yeah, you drop off your dry cleaning and they're like, oh, these shirts will be done in 5 hours. You want to sit in the hot tub until then? It wasn't the seasonality of the hot tub I was questioning, Badger. It was the context of running errands and the hot tub. That was, yeah. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, that one's already done. We just need to mark it. This is gonna be really good, actually, I think. Okay, well, I do need to go. We're gonna do a final refresh on the tipping page on the PayPal app on the phone just to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Doesn't look like I have. Thank you all so much. If any tips do roll in between now and tonight's stream, I will acknowledge those at the beginning of tonight's stream because the tips don't roll over until 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time tomorrow morning. In the meantime, let me check who is online. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, it looks like Linksy is streaming some Minecraft right now. I haven't really gotten to watch Linksy very much, but one of the other hermits suggested them. So I gave them a follow. Why don't we go ahead and send folks their way now? When you get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do 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 do.